to encourage you to show you how powerful this strategy is and how often you should be exercising this strategy on a weekly and definitely a monthly basis. So I do encourage you to pay very close attention to this. Also share this with others and watch the video until the duration.
Yeah.
We'll be taking a look at a new strategy for this channel, so I do encourage you to share this with others that you know that plays Pick 3. Also, pay close attention to this and watch this until the duration. Right now, we're looking at the state of Florida. Florida is a state with 2 drawings a day, 7 days a week, and this is May 2021, their midday overall column results. Now, if you've been with me since the very beginning, you already know what this is. The number on the left-hand side that counts down represents each and every day for the month of May. Okay, the number on the right represents which column that played for that specific day. Now, you may refer to columns as the hit sum of the day. I want to remind you that each column only has 22 combinations to choose from. Okay? I encourage you to wait 13 to 15 days and allow for your state to manifest a pattern. See which column they're playing from the most, see which column they're playing from the least, and see which column is not playing at all. And this will help you minimize your combination selections and also prepare you for bigger hits. So as we look at the month of May overall column results for their midday drawing, we can see on the 1st of May, they started out with column 2. Then on the 2nd of May, they played column 9. On the 3rd of May, they came right back to column 2. And on the 4th of May, the 9 column followed. Okay? On the 5th of May, they played from column 2 again. So we see this pattern. And then on the 6th of May, they changed it and played column 6. Okay? On the 11th of May, they came right back to column 2. And on the 12th, the 9 column followed. Okay, we see they did that same pattern 10 days later. Okay, stay focused. Towards the end of the month, they played column 2 on the 29th, and on the 30th, the 9 column followed. Okay, so you can see these are patterns. These are the things you want to look for. These are the things that will help you minimize those combination selections and also prepare you for bigger hits. So if I was playing this drawing on the 29th, when the 2 column came back, I definitely would have considered combinations coming from column 9 and also column 6, okay, according to the pattern that I saw earlier in the month. It was a strong possibility towards the end of the month this pattern could return. Okay, so for this, we decided to use the new strategy for this channel, the 999 rundown. Okay, so if you're familiar with rundowns, you already know what this is. I know a lot of people, they like to use the 317 method or the 369 or the 111. We have strategy videos we did that you use the combination from the day before. Okay, for this strategy, we're using the strongest number in the game, which is the number 9. So we took the combination that played on the 29th from column 2. Okay, 255. This is the way it came out straight, okay, on the 29th. So we took that combination and we put it in the 999 rundown. Okay, now pay very close attention. So basically, all we're doing is adding that number back into 9 until we get back to the original combination. Okay, now we will be adding, but it will look like we're just counting down. Okay, and I'm gonna explain. When you're doing a rundown, we know that when you come across double-digit totals, you always use the number that's in the ones position. Okay, so for example, 2 plus 9 equals 11. Okay, so the 1 is in the ones position. Okay, 11 plus 9 equals 20. So we can see that the 0 is in the ones position. 20 plus 9 equals 29, okay? The 9 is in the ones position, okay? 29 plus 9 gives us 38. The 8 is in the one position. So as you can see, we're working our way down, okay? Every time we add, the number that is in the ones position is the next number under, okay? Same thing here. 9 plus 5 gives us 14. The 4 is in the ones position. 14 plus 9 gives us 23. The 3 is in the ones position. So you can see we're just working our way down. So after this rundown was completed, I knew that I was going to be looking for combinations coming from column 9 and column 6, okay, according to the two patterns I saw earlier in the month. Now we got to remember, each individual column only has 22 combinations to choose from. So I want to find all the combinations I can from column 9 and column 6 in this rundown. Now if you're familiar with this channel and you've been reviewing different rundown strategies, you know we like to use the middle part of the rundown. We consider that the heart of the rundown. You will find 75 to 80% of your winning combinations inside or right around the heart of the rundown, okay? So for column 9, these were the 7 that were closest around the heart, okay? And for column 6, these were the closest that were around the heart, okay? So I definitely would have considered all of these combinations on the 30th, okay, from both of these columns. It was a strong possibility this strategy could work, and they could also follow one of the patterns they did earlier in the month, okay? And sure enough, on the 30th, they played 4-3-2 from column 9. So this definitely would have been a hit for me, okay? Now what we can do, we could go back and look and see what the combination they played on the 11th from column 2 and see if this same strategy would work. We can also go back and look at the 5th when they played column 2 to see if this strategy worked for what they played on the 6th. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at that to see how strong this strategy is. Let's take a look. So we see that on the 5th of May from column 2, the combination that played was 4-7-1. Okay, this is the way it came out straight. So we can see that with the 9-9-9 rundown, the combination that played the very next day on the 6th was 9-7-0. So we can see that that combination was in the bottom of this rundown. Okay, so it did work for that pattern 2 and 6. Okay, now on the 11th, they played 6-3-3 from column 2, a double, okay? It's very important to try the doubles with this rundown, okay? It's very important. So we can see that by using this on the 12th, the combination that played from column 9 was 1-2-6. So we could see that that winning combination was right at the beginning of the rundown, okay? So it seems like with the pattern 2-6, the winning combination was towards the bottom of the rundown, and with 2-9, it was in the very beginning. Right here is also touching the heart, okay? So we can see that overall, that this rundown strategy is very powerful. So I do encourage you to try this. So as you can see, that this strategy worked both of those times, on the 11th for the 12th, and for the 5th and the 6th, okay? So I do encourage you to exercise this strategy, okay? Learn what works by watching this channel, subscribing to this channel, monitor exactly what your station's doing, learn to minimize those combinations, okay, for you daily players, and prepare for bigger hits. If you found this information useful, I do encourage you to share with others that you know that plays this game, okay? Always remember, it's always better to give than receive. And the more you learn, the more you earn. Take care, everybody.